So I thought I'd do a little video on the full moon. Whenever there's a full moon, it's a good time for releasing negative stuff, negative energy. Just looking at my Moonology book, if you don't have one, I think it might be in my TikTok shop, a link to it. I don't sell it, but I've put it in my TikTok shop. But basically, I'm just going to talk you through what Yasmin Boland says is the full moon forgiveness ceremony. So on the night of the full moon, I think officially it was last night, but I think it's about 48 hours either side. So you can probably go up to there's no harm in going up to about the 20th of this month, September we're in, harvest moon. I don't know if you've looked at the moon, it's absolutely incredible at the moment. There was a partial eclipse last night. But on the night of the full moon, sit quietly for 10 minutes or so and mentally forgive anyone against whom you hold any kind of grudge or resentment. If there's anyone who's getting on your nerves or really upsetting you, ask them to forgive you for your bad feelings and send them love. So a lot of times, if you look at any of my, you come to any of my free card readings on the lives, quite often we'll get cards turned over that are about forgiveness and the importance of forgiveness for past hurts to help you in your healing. And I talk about the fact that you don't actually have to meet up with that person and sit down and talk to them and discuss the fact that you forgive them. This is something that can be done remotely to help you move forward and heal. So this is what this ceremony is all about. So in that 10 minutes, what you'll do is, number one, take some deep cleansing breaths, release any stress, worries or cares as you breathe. So just sit and really deep breathe right into your lungs, but also right into your belly, so your belly expands, so you know you're taking a really nice deep breath. And just really when you're doing that, really concentrate on any tense areas of your body, like do a little checklist from head to toe of anywhere that's feeling tense, and just really try and relax the forehead, relax the shoulders, relax, that area in your tummy that you can get quite stressed. Just really, really take those deep breaths and feel the relaxation go through you. Then number two, think about a habit, a thought pattern, or an idea or an upset that you want to release. It can be more than one. So as many as you want to write them down on a sheet of paper and write as much as you need to express it. So if you've got a habit that you keep doing over and over again that you absolutely hate, take for example smoking. You hate smoking, but you're really struggling to get rid of that habit, then you can apply it to this. If there's something that someone who's kind of really upsetting you, someone at work, or there's a process at work or something going on at work that really is kind of upsetting you on a regular basis, and write down what that problem is and why it's upsetting you and how it makes you feel, really kind of go into detail. A thought pattern, trying to think of example. Have you got into a negative way of thinking, like you think, I always attract the wrong person, always end up in bad relationships? That's a negative thought pattern and you want to break that cycle. So write down what that thought pattern is, the words you say to yourself, and why you've got into that thought pattern, what's happened to you, and also why you don't like it, why you want to release it. Then number three, next think of anyone who has upset you. You can go right back to your childhood, to anyone who seemingly did you wrong and whom you haven't yet forgiven. So again, as many people as you like, whatever's on your mind at the moment where you think this particular situation with this person has upset me at some point during my life, and you feel like it's having some kind of negative effect on you now, then list their names on the same sheet of paper that you're using, and write down what it was they did. Why have they upset you? Why are you feeling that way about them? Write as much as you need to. You've now created a forgiveness list. So you can keep it quite brief. This person's upset me because, or you can like really go in depth and, you know, actually journal about a particular incident, something that was said or done and how it made you feel. You know, almost like a mini story. Now you've done that, so you've got your forgiveness list. You've got people who have upset you, habits, a thought pattern, ideas that you want to release. So number 4, you now close your eyes and visualise each person in turn. So every person on your list, you're going to deal with them individually. So pick the first person on the list, and then you have to visualise them inside a pink bubble in your mind's eye. We do pink because it's the colour of love and forgiveness. So while you sit and visualise yourself, paint a picture of this person who's upset you in a pink bubble, and visualise them smiling at you and being friendly and loving. Create a good feeling between the two of you. So they're smiling at you, you're smiling back. You've got these kind of relaxed, loving vibe moving between you. There's a loving flow. Say silently in talk in your head, or you can speak out loud, whatever you feel best with, to this person, I forgive you. And having said that, let this person and their bubble float away. So they float away in their pink bubble. And then you pick the next person on the list and you go through the same thing. Close your eyes, visualise that person smiling at you, sitting in their pink bubble, smile back, create a good feeling between you, and then say, I forgive you, and let them float away in their bubble. So do that for every person on your list. And then number 5, now recite the following full moon forgiveness and karma release formula. You may have to slow this video down and actually make a note of this because it's quite long. You're not going to be able to just remember it unless you've got a photographic memory. So you're going to recite, under the glorious full moon, I forgive everything, everyone, every experience, every memory of the past or present that needs forgiveness. I forgive positively everyone. I also forgive myself of past mistakes. The universe is love, and I am forgiven and governed by love alone. Love is now adjusting my life. Realising this, I abide in peace. So that's enough, but you may wish to add, I bring love and healing to all my thoughts, beliefs and relationships. I learn my lessons and move on. I call on my soul fragments to be cleansed by the full moon, and I call on them to rejoin me. I send love to myself and everyone I know and everyone who knows me. In all directions of time, under this glorious full moon, I am healed. My life is healed, and so it is, so be it. Okay, so write those both down. Before you start any of this, just slow this video down, keep pausing it, and write these down so you've got them. And then finally, stand over a sink or anywhere else where you'll not set fire to the house and burn your forgiveness list. This ritual releases the energies into the ether for transmutation into love. See, what I normally do is go into my back garden. I've got a couple of little burners out there. And actually, you know, sit under the full moon where I can see the full moon, and I can feel the energy of the full moon on me, and do all of this ritual and then burn that list on the burner in the garden under the full moon. So that is that. I'm also going to release a gratitude ceremony, which is good to go together. I'll do that on a separate video, so make sure you watch that.